we got Meowgie here on video with us. Yep. All right, everybody. So this is a customer's car, and I wanted to. I didn't really shoot any footage of it being built. I was kind of slacking there, but this is a new venture that I started on. A lot of you have contacted me, not only just to purchase a turbo kit, but have said, you know, hey, would you do the install? And I've pretty much turned everybody down because my shop is very small. And one of my buddies, Nick, he absolutely has a large shop, as you can see. And I asked him if he was interested in learning about LS motors and installing them in turbo kits. And he said, let's give it a shot. So the next customer that came along and said, I want to buy one of your turbo kits, but I also want you to install it, we went ahead and took on the job. So this is, what is this, an 81, Nick? 78. 78. This is a 78 Malibu. It had a stock 305 in it. It was an air-conditioned car. Pretty much everything worked, and that was one of the customer's requests. He wanted the 5.3 swap, the turbo kit, one of our JS Racing products, 76 millimeter kits, right around 500 wheel horse is what his goal was, but he wanted to keep the AC and power steering and all that. I've personally always ditched the AC and that stuff because, you know, my cars are more purposely built for performance, but we went ahead and pulled it off. As you see down here, we have the AC connected and working. Needs to be charged. Power steering's connected and working. Swap's done.
Power brake.
Power brakes, of course. Clears nicely. And this is a turbo 400 trans. Now the customer does have the stock rear in it. Nick stuck a was it track lock?
Yeah, Power Track.
Power Track's locker style setup in it. To help the guy get a little more grip, but we warned him, you know, that this is going to be a lot of power for a stock style rear, but this is a gift for the gentleman's son when he turns 16, so he'll be more than happy. But yeah, JS Racing products, 76 millimeter, one of our custom kits where, as you know, you either have a choice of getting manifolds or using the stock ones over. In this case, we left the stock one facing back, and we went ahead and ran the crossover behind between the transmission and the motor and the oil pan. We brought it up and made a merge. As you see right here's a merge. Flip this one forward, went ahead and welded on a V-band connection here, and then made our bare T4 flange connection down here. And the only thing that was that we had to really do to keep this all air conditioned and everything compatible was we did have to make this long down pipe, which comes and turns here, exits down between the heater box, and then it has a full 3-inch exhaust out into right there behind the front tire with a muffler. Nick does his Carter Customs that he works with, which is what, like 50s series trucks? Trucks from the 50s. Mainly. These are these rat rods that he builds and sells, and I got with him and we're thinking about starting to do LS swaps in these things. These have full S10 frames. They're all updated to modern suspension, modern brakes using Chevy S10 frames. He builds these and sells them on the internet. And we're thinking about actually incorporating what I know and what he knows and building these rat rods with turbo 4.8s or 5.3s or even 6 liters and putting them up for sale. So I guess now if some of you guys come along and say, hey, I'd like to purchase one of your kits, but I'd also like you to install it, you may not get a no out of me this time. Me and Nick may take on the job. Maybe. Maybe. This one was a little bit of a challenge because neither one of us had ever done with AC and power steering and, you know, converting the lines to work with all the older stuff. But it turned out really well. The thing runs great. It's currently on a street tune that me and Nick did on HP Tuners on 10 pounds of boost, and it absolutely just annihilates the tires as it is. The guy's going to be very happy. We're going to get it on the dyno in a few weeks, and we'll turn it up to right around 500 wheel horsepower, and then it's just going to be crazy. So just wanted to get you guys all up to date, show you guys what we've been working with and what might be coming down the pipe. And stay tuned for more cool stuff.